Cadence here. And this is Scott Grimes.
Hi. Some people call me Scott Himes.
Scott
Grimes.
Times.
Times.
Scooter.
That's okay.
It's
It's with a K. Kimes. It's very simple.
Oh, my phone's being wonky, but okay. So this video, we're actually gonna talk about something that I think a lot of people may struggle with. We are. Are you posing? I mean, is that what you're doing right
Nope,
now?
I'm letting you do the talking. I'm listening.
We are gonna chit chat with you guys about insecurities. Are you rolling your eyes?
No, I didn't.
I actually have a lot of insecurities, and a lot of times, well, Scott's very well aware of it. And I just want to be real and raw. Do you have insecurities?
I have more. I'm scared. Not so much insecure. I get scared of seeing patterns or things that I've been through in the past happening again.
Okay. So I get really insecure. I always feel like I'm never good enough. I'm never thin enough. You know that one. I talk about that one all the time. I'm never smart enough. I'm never pretty enough. Like I always feel like I'm just never enough. And I don't even know what he's doing. What do you do? We're supposed to.
Skinny, smart. What's the last one? Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
You're skinnier than 90% of girls that are in other venues when we go out. You are so smart that you know how to ask people questions and trap them to where if they don't answer, they're screwed. Or whatever they do say, they're still screwed. And pretty enough, when you walk into anywhere you go to, even a freaking grocery store, everyone is staring at you and everybody is going, oh, look at her. Even the little kids.
I don't. And it's so weird. So something that I try to teach our kids is you have the only perspective that is outside, or excuse me, inside out. And every other person on this planet sees you outside in. So when I look in the mirror, I see something completely different than what everybody else sees. And I really wanted to just kind of hit this one because for us, it's actually caused kind of a lot of arguments. And I think one of my biggest insecurities is like when Scott would go and just like pictures on Instagram. You're being really quiet.
I'm just listening.
And it's not that I like was jealous. It's not that I thought that, he was trying to get with somebody or anything like that. But my insecurity is if you're liking them, that means I'm not good enough and you don't like me. If you're commenting on that or whatever, that means that I must not be good enough to capture your attention, that you have to go give attention other places. And it's caused a lot of arguments.
Do you want to interview me and ask me?
I will ask you if you have any insecurities. Ask you what you think about that.
My perspective is this. Here's my perspective. If you have openly given somebody your whole heart, who you are is who they fell in love with. And so me being who I am a butterfly. I love to, everybody that knows me, I love to see everybody happy. I love to have a good time. I love to love on everybody. And the only person that has the quote unquote extras, which is like the real intimacy, is you. But everybody else just gets, hey, love ya, good to see ya. Come here, give me a big hug. Good to see you. That kind of stuff.
Somebody like
you look
me,
so gorgeous today. Good to see you. And that's just me. And so in our relationship,
been a
it's
challenge
tough because she
I see
See,
myself
I
as,
mean,
I see myself as just, I mean, really the biggest thing is just not good enough. Insert whatever. And so I guess I'm very insecure about myself, and so it sometimes can rub off bad in a relationship. But the bottom line is that I love you so much, and I know without a doubt that you love me so much. And so that love is what conquers the insecurity in those moments. Sometimes it may,
sometimes.
no, I'm saying sometimes it may take a little bit longer uh, to cancel out, and sometimes it's, quick. So,
So what I'll share with you guys is, you know, when you get with somebody, love them for who they were when you got with them. Don't ever try to change somebody.
and
And
for the record, I am not trying to change him. I am not trying to change him. I want him to be who I fell in love with. That is for sure. Absolutely. I have to deal with my own insecurities. And I think the reason I really just felt the urge to take this video is because I'm not the only one with insecurities. I know that. I'm not the only one who gets insecure when their man is liking and commenting and whatever on social media. My first piece of advice is to not harbor those feelings. I think that's important to always communicate for sure.
my second piece of advice is be very careful as to how you express those feelings. Because
Would you focus and stop
I am
fidgeting?
very
You are
focused.
fidgeting. Okay, so I talked about my insecurities. Does Scott Kimes have any that he wants to share and be open with?
My insecurities are that when things don't go well, or there seems to be a problem due to ways that things have been in my past, that the significant person that I'm with starts to try to find happiness somewhere else instead of repairing what I've invested in with them. That they just, instead of saying, hey, let's work on this, let's fix this, it's been, um, I don't want to end this because I kind of like being comfortable here, but I definitely would like to see if I can find happiness somewhere else. And that's what I've been through. And so that's my insecurity, is that when things get rocky or things get rough, is that I'm getting replaced in the process.
No, you're not getting replaced. I tell you that. You're stuck. Forever. So, and I guess in that, again, it boils down to communication and trust. Definitely some trust involved in that one. But everybody has, I mean, I just never want to portray out there that me and Scott have a perfect life and that me and Scott are just this perfect little social media concert, amazing couple. Now we are amazing, don't get me wrong, we're amazing, but we definitely have issues, and I always want to be open and honest with them or with you guys, and just let you guys know that it takes work, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to say? You want to end it? I love you.
I love you.
Okay.
Bye.